Christina had a good suggestion that maybe, well, or we were discussing it, and maybe trying to do this live stream from the laptop. Maybe that will improve the issues.
Well, you mentioned that yourself. It's not like I put it out of whole cloth. You were complaining about
We're problem solving.
Yeah. Did you happen to grab coffee? Yes. Thank you. I need to check if I got the right coffee. Pretty sure. Yeah, here, this. This is the right coffee.
Okay, now I got full screen. Hopefully, chat. Guess I'll just hang out here until somebody shows up. I can check over here to make sure that the audio is working. I can check over here to make it appears to be. Oh, we got one person. Hello, one person. Welcome. Doesn't tell me what platform that person is on. Waffles and songs. Waffle songs.
Oh, I can make one. Super easy. I have a great recipe.
Let's start with a song by my friend Mr. Steve Reese. Australia we are bound, we're fettered in iron chains, to be transported to the penal colony on Queensland's desolate plains. Mongrels, beggarmen, waifs and thieves, they're shipping us off to the crown greedy for wearing, sent away for wearing. Find a way to keep you here forever in my heart. Oh, wearing, sent away for wearing. Find a way to keep you here forever in my heart. In debtor's prison I was thrown and kept behind the locks, and they confiscated all I owned and it didn't fill the box. On the ocean from the tears you cried will carry me off in the morning tide. Oh, wearing, sent away, oh, wearing. I'll find a way to keep you here forever in my heart. Oh, wearing, sent away, oh, wearing. I'll find a way to keep you here forever in my heart. And it's green grow the birks on Bonnie Eichen side, and the bird and praise oh scream. You couldn't have done worse than sporting me if you set me swinging on the gallows tree. Australia we are bound, we're fettered in iron chains, to be transported to the penal colony on Queensland's desolate plains. Mongrels, beggarmen, waifs and thieves, they're shipping us off to the crown greedy for wearing, sent away for wearing. Find a way to keep you here forever in my heart. Oh, wearing, sent away for wearing. Find a way to keep you here forever in my heart. forever in my heart. Keep you here forever in my heart. One moment, I'll be right back.
Where are you going? Dr. David Al and I are just gonna sit here.
Well, that's fine.
I'm gonna crunch bacon loudly into the microphone. And sneak tiny bits of bacon to Buddy. Oh, you bought another one. Thank you. How are you, Doc?
Hey, Adventure Doc. Yeah, pseudo howl, and hopefully, so we're basically using the same setup last night, except for I'm hosting the stream from my laptop, not my iPad.
Because we decided that it's no more mobile. If we're only, he's
Yeah.
only gonna use it like at a house concert or at home for the howls, not at, not out at gigs. So it doesn't need to be hosted on. It doesn't need to be as portable. And we decided that since it's a browser based, I say we like I had
No,
football
you
to do
did.
with it.
You did.
But the browser based, it's a browser based app. Is it an app? Is it a site?
So StreamYard does its thing. You go to a website. So I'm using a browser on the iPad. It has to be in Safari.
Okay, so yeah,
on
there's
on my
your
lap
browser.
on my laptop, I can use whatever I'm using Chrome.
Mhm.
And I don't know if the extra processing or whatever
Sure.
will help it, but we'll see if the video quality, because I'm using a really good camera. I'm using my iPhone camera,
It looks great.
and I'm using the. Does it look great in okay?
Here.
Thank you. I do have my own down here, but these are sassy. I'm doing a test comment because I want to see if it shows up on my
Well,
camera
Allison
right here.
did comment a couple times, so
Yeah,
it
I'm
should
trying
show up.
I'm trying the full screen view, and it has this thing for show comments and hide comments, or show chat.
Well, maybe it only shows the like.
new comments will appear in the corner of your screen,
Yeah.
which I do want, but I also want to be able to see like the whole thing. So that's weird. Anyway, neither here nor there. So here is
Now, do you control whether it has closed captioning? Looks good and sounds good as far as Allison can tell, and I think
Good.
Allison was one of the ones who was having issues with sound and video last night.
Yep, and also yesterday she was on helping me doing the testing during the day when I was trying to use my iPad as the host, and
And same thing.
apparently that was the same thing. I'm also using the wide spectrum audio on the iPhone where the microphone is plugged in, so maybe that makes a difference too. But she was hearing popping and clicking and some other things yesterday.
Wow.
The only negative thing about this, that was the other thing, is that I haven't been able to figure out how to power the iPhone and have the microphone plugged in.
Oh, easy peasy. The little somewhere we have the magnetic back charger.
Oh, I could do, yeah.
And
do
it just
that,
pops
yeah.
back. There.
Well, and with,
Ta-da!
well, there's that. And with the wireless mic, which I'll be able to clip to me, then I
Ooh,
won't be
you got
using
what is it? A
lavalier, yeah.
lavalier mic? The Langoliers.
Langolier.
It's a Langolier mic.
Oh. No, so Dr. David House said last night was actually pretty good. I thought when I went back to watch the video this morning, both the audio and video quality were not to my liking.
Which was the whole point with StreamYard. It's like if it's gonna be
Well,
be bad or,
Yeah.
or no, if it's not gonna be, then just go back to the off sync Facebook thing.
Yeah.
Now, can you keep these? Do these record separately in StreamYard? So you could in fact take it and edit it and choose a piece and then put that on your promo?
Yes, possibly, yeah. All right, so here's, I'm going to do some songs that I'm being pre-prodding for the Road Songs album.
Pre-prod? Is that like, I'm not touching you? Prod? Pre-prod?
Yes, exactly.
Crashing your head. That's some very old Saturday Night. Is that Second City or Saturday Night Live? I don't even know who that is anymore.
All right. So anyway, here's a song. I wrote a song.
Okay.
La 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 la. Needs to be up higher though.
Okay.
Apparently.
Our
Maybe.
lovely
Although.
friends/house dwellers, home dwellers, went to Costco and brought coffee and green tea and other things and egg bites.
And a sofa.
They didn't bring a sofa. Yeah, Christina, she doesn't need a sofa. This is the
No,
house of sofas.
we're thinking about replacing the sofa. Anyway. All right. Let's try that again, shall we? La 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 la. I'm bringing me home to you. That's all that I have to give. My life, my love, my everything. It's you I choose to be with. Had a wonderful time in the city. I smile when I recall the space, the song, the company. I really had a ball. It's a funny set of circumstances. Send me out on the road alone, with the moon looking over my shoulder. I'm finding my way back home. Now I'm bringing me home to you. That's all that I have to give. My life, my love, my everything. It's you I choose to be with. Riding high in the Rocky Mountains, there are quiet and peaceful times. I swear the stars are smiling, like they know what's on my mind. You see, it's in such an occasion, my thoughts will turn to you. The time I spend all by myself, I mostly spend with you. Everybody, la 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 la. When I lay down beside you, all the love that you show, I wanna live my life with you. That's all the dreams that I know. Now I'm bringing it home to you. That's all that I have to give. My life, my love, my everything. It's you I choose to be with. Now I'm bringing me home to you. That's all that I have to give. My life, my love, my everything. It's you I choose to be with. Take it home. La 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 la.
I too, Allison, have stuff to do, but I'm just doing like low-hanging fruit, like dishes, laundry kind of thing, because I can do those and listen.
She said fruit.
Strange Fruit. What is the name of that movie?
Strange, still crazy.
Still crazy.
I don't know why it wasn't called Strange Fruit.
Because Strange Fruit is the name of an iconic, it's like Billie Holiday or Etta James, it's somebody, and it's
already taken.
It's already taken, and it is iconic in a way, and it is not it doesn't belong to the white people kind of thing.
Ah, I see.
Do you want a piece of bacon before I end up eating it all? take this and eat it. My bacon, which I have. Sorry.
Well, Dr. David, of course your standards are too low. You're here hanging out with us. So. I should say your standards are just right.
That's right. Giving them a little more guitar. So, live from the Rocky Mountain Beach House in Longmont, Colorado.
Can I turn that off?
You can.
I can control that.
Yay. Isn't that nice? In or out, guys?
I can even
Barks or doggy. There you go. Now we can see
add
it.
custom banners.
Now, how do I stop the closed caption?
That I
It's
think
not
is
me.
a Facebook
No,
functionality.
it's
maybe?
not, because it never.
Let me look. Let me do a quick Google.
Okay.
StreamYard
Okay.
closed captioning.
Allison, are closed captions showing for you? Because maybe I do need to turn them off on mine, but I think that
You can add captions to shorts and reels created with StreamYard. We don't have captions built in for live streams on StreamYard as yet, but Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn will add captions to your live stream for you.
I don't want them.
So there's that. So I don't know. Here's how to turn off captions. Okay, on Facebook. How do I turn off captions for videos on Facebook? Adjust your video settings to always show captions when available. Profile picture settings, privacy. Scroll down.
Okay, it's too much for
Blah,
me
blah,
to
blah.
deal with right now.
But if you want to turn that off, you can. But it's on the app. It's on the Facebook.
It's on the it belongs
Facebook
to
thing.
Facebook. Okay, that's good.
So there's that.
Awesome.
Allison does not have closed captioning.
No,
She has-
and so Allison, since it's you and me, and nobody else, what do you just start naming songs that you'd like to hear? Because this is we play music for Allison while I do the dishes and unload the dishwasher.
she avoids doing things she doesn't really
Allison
want to
avoids
do.
charting or whatever she has to do. Yeah, no worries.
And I'm using the uke instead of the guitar. I don't know how much difference that makes. I think the guitar is a
We'll
little.
get the guitar. We can see if it shouldn't make a difference with the sound.
Well, and since we're just getting acoustically, I think the guitar is slightly louder.
Well, you can try it. And when your lavalier mic arrives, we can check that out too. So Allison, since it's just you and me, Ms. Davidow, quit naming nuts. Allison, start naming songs. She's like, Harlan, quit naming nuts. That's my girl. What was I gonna say? No, I can't remember. It was interesting. Oh, since it's just Allison and I'm gonna tell, I caught Wolf in a good mood post ketamine treatment and sent him a link to a new dishwasher because in the last, I haven't had a good dishwasher since 2006.
Okay.
That's in the Lehman House in Houston.
Uh-huh.
I hated the one in Minnesota, never dried, but we were too cheap to replace it.
Yep.
Because everything else was bisque
You're
and we
also
didn't want to
kinda
have to
broke.
replace
Yeah.
anything.
White Squall. All right.
And
Go ahead.
White Squall 39 and then come in, sit down, lube up,
Oh, cool.
strap on, whatever that one's called.
Not in front of the children.
Anyway, so I'm very excited to have 20 years later, almost 20 years later, have a new functional dishwasher. So yay me. Supposed to be quiet.
And I don't think you had to catch me in a good mood, necessarily.
Okay, cool.
just my luck to have the watch. Nothing left to do but watch the deadly waters glide as we roll north to the Sioux. I wonder when they'll turn again and pitch us to the rail and whirl off one more youngster in the gale.
I still hear Warlock, one more youngster. Yeah.
The kid was so damn eager, it was all so big and new. You never had to tell him twice, finding work to do. And evenings on the mess deck, he was always first to sing and show us pictures of the girl he wed in the spring. He told that kid 100 times, don't take the lakes for granted. They go from calm to 100 knots so fast they seem enchanted. But tonight's a red-eyed Wyerton girl lies staring at the wall, and the lover's gone into the white squall. It's a thing that us old-timers know in the sultry summer calm. There comes a blow from nowhere and it goes life like a bomb, and a 15,000-tonner can be thrown upon her beam while the gale takes all before it with a scream. The kid was so damn kid was on the hatches, lying staring at the sky. From where I stood, I swear I could see the tears fall from his eyes. And I didn't have the heart to tell him he should be alive, even on a night so warm and fine. But I told that kid 100 times, don't take the lakes for granted. They go from calm to 100 knots so fast they seem enchanted. But tonight some red-eyed Wyerton girl lies staring at the wall, and her lover's gone into the white squall. Struck, he sat up with a start. I roared at him, get down. For all that he could hear, I could as well not made a sound. So I clung there to the stanchions, and I felt my face grow pale as he crawled hand over hand along the rail. I could feel her keeling over fury of the blow. I watched the rail go under, then so terrible and slow. And like some great dog, she shook herself and roared upright again. Far overside, I heard him call my name. But I told that kid 100 times, don't take the lakes for granted. Go from calm to 100 knots so fast they seem enchanted. But tonight some red-eyed Wyerton girl lies staring at the wall, and her lover's gone into white squall. Just my luck to have the watch, with nothing left to do but watch the deadly waters glide as we roll north to the Sioux. And one wonder when they'll turn again and pitch us to the rail and whirl off one more youngster in the gale. And I tell these kids 100 times, don't take the lakes for granted. They go from calm to 100 knots so fast they seem enchanted. But tonight some red-eyed Wyerton girl lies staring at the wall, and her lover's gone into the white squall. How's the balance of voice and instrument comparatively?
I am hearing it in the room and it sounds great. It's perfect, as a matter of fact.
Well, and that's what that mic should be doing.
Okay.
Now, the benefit of the
Now I want to know if the dogs sound just as loud.
The lavalier mic should
Should it?
since it's going to be right here, it should pick up a little bit more of my voice over the instrument,
Okay.
so it doesn't overpower. So I don't know.
Oh, I don't think that's I don't see that as a problem. But.
So we had White Squall and then 39.
So I'm here, Allison's here. Who else is hanging out with us? It doesn't tell me.
Yeah, I see four. I've got 4 people.
Oh, see,
Is what
one
it's
of them, 3 of them I think are on Facebook
Okay.
because I can see 3. Now it
here.
says 4.
Yeah, so I got three. 1 on YouTube, 3 on Facebook, and 0 on
Twitch? Okay. Cool.
So the dogs are also balanced, so that's good.
That's good. Where'd that come from? Because that did not come from Facebook.
That's Dr. David Al on Facebook.
Huh.
You're not seeing that comment?
No.
Okay.
Weird.
At 12:11, maybe it's delayed.
Well, maybe.
Welcome. We've already had the waffles part, so now we're having the music part. So.
Right. And a little bit of overly crispy bacon.
It wasn't overly crispy. I liked it.
Well, good, because there's 2 more little half pieces. for
Okay.
you. Whenever you're ready. Should I put them closer to you, or you want to wait till you're not singing?
You can put them closer to
Can I
me.
make you a green tea with honey?
No, I'm good, thanks. Thank you.
I'm going to
Why can't I find 39? Got them sorted alphabetically.
Right, shouldn't it be the very top one, because it has a 3?
Well,
Like numeric?
no, I have it in alphabetical simply because I had that problem initially. So,
Well, now you have to play it from memory.
no, that won't work. Huh? Do I have it in a different do I have it in a category? Maybe I don't know.
Hey, if you're here on Facebook, well, wherever you are,
There it
wherever
is.
you're watching, will you tune in? Drop a comment so I know you're here, so I can say hi.
Bear Jones is watching
Hey!
from the office on a Sunday.
Well, hello.
Again.
Why are you in the office on a Sunday?
I don't know.
Did I dream it, or doesn't he have something to do with like shipping for Toyota for like logistics or something like
I
that?
do believe he is a Toyota salesperson. He's very good at his job. He used to be a chef.
Oh, very cool.
He's a keen
How
gymnast
funny
and
is
lives
that?
on a
So
barge.
my sister-in-law was with Toyota for a long time, sales here in Colorado, and my brother used to teach at the Culinary Institute and is a certified master chef. So he is 2 siblings in 1. Hey, Allison. Planting a rose bush today. Good for you. Hi, Amanda Pengel. And maybe John.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I didn't see that comment. Yeah, we're just FYI for those joining us, we're trying hosting the StreamYard from my laptop and seeing if that provides
Fixes.
better audio and video quality reliability.
Also, he apologizes for calling anybody a bastard or an asshole yesterday for complaining about sound, whoever that was.
I was trying to be funny. Apparently,
I don't know. Maybe it was funny. Maybe
well,
maybe other people clutched their pearls.
people for that. In the year of 39, assemble here the volunteers. In the days when the lands were few, here the ship sailed out into the blue and sunny morning, the sweetest sight ever seen. And the night followed day, and the storytellers say that the score brave souls inside, for many lonely days, sailed across the milky seas. They looked back, never feared, never cried. Don't you hear my call, though you're many years away? Don't you hear me calling you? Write your letters in the sand for the day I take your hand in the land that our grandchildren knew. In the year of 39 came a ship in from the blue. The volunteers came home that day, and they bring good news of a world so newly formed, for their hearts so heavily weighed. For life is old and gray, little darling will away, but my love, this cannot be. For so many years have gone, though I'm older but a year. Your mother's eyes, from your eyes, cry to me. Don't you hear my call, though you're many years away? Don't you hear me calling you? Write your letters in the sand for the day I take your hand in the land that our grandchildren know. Don't you hear my call, though you're many years away? Don't you hear me calling you? All your letters in the sand cannot heal me like my hand. Oh, my life still ahead, pity me. Thank you. I don't think I'm over singing. Am I over singing?
I did wonder a little bit. You don't have your ears in, do you?
I do. Yeah.
You catch it yourself over singing and you pull back a little bit. Hear me calling, and the over forcefulness on you starts, and then you pull back on that just a little bit.
Dr. David Howe said she knew I was joking.
Okay, good.
So at least there's that.
Well, it wasn't directed at her because she wasn't complaining about the sound.
So it was 39. What else did she?
Oh, hi, Taylor.
Oh, and then Deanna. About the
Allison,
bar.
joke them if they can't take a fuck.
Yes.
That's very funny. Allison, I have not heard that in a long time. Come in, sit down.
Chirp on.
Look up.
Yeah, both Roger Harrison and Linda Relf happened to stop by the house last night as I was doing Absent Friends by request
nice.
for John Timaeus. And at least Linda said she was singing harmony, so that's nice.
Oh, Benny Hill passed away.
Who?
Benny Hill?
Oh, really?
Raise your hand if you thought he was already dead. I was like, oh. It's like when John Hurt actually died. You're like, wait. I thought, okay.
He's just a toy maker.
I forgot he was in that.
Little doggy feet in the background. Yes, exactly. Yeah, we
Doggy
are.
feet in the background?
No, little doggy feet.
Oh, yeah. Click, click,
Yes.
click, 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 click. Because there's 3 times the little doggy feet that we normally have. Well, actually.
Well, yeah, you
Yeah.
have to do the math.
Because we normally have 3, and now we have
11.
So somebody do the math on how much more 11 is than 3. What a percent increase. Yeah, Allison also thought Benny Hill died decades ago. According to Marty Smith, he posted this morning that Bernard Hill died today, or yesterday. Does anybody want any coffee?
Another work day's done, the pub is loud tonight. There's a session in the corner, everybody's getting tight. Smoke hangs in the air and empties line the bar, but the barman can't be bothered, he's the one with the guitar. We got dancers, we got fiddlers and 6 kinds of drums, accountants and lawyers and a couple of bums. Another tune in, somebody shouts, give us a song. We strike up an old favorite, everybody sings along. Come in, sit down, tune up, sing out, let the wine and whiskey flow. We're gonna play till the break of day, till the day every tune we know. Come in, sit down, tune up, sing out, let the wine and whiskey flow. We're gonna play till the break of day, gonna play every tune we know. Come here for the music, they come here for the crack. Another 8-hour day and they'll all be coming back. We don't need much, just a pint and a tune. Come on everybody, ring the rafters, rock the room. Come in, sit down, tune up, sing out, let the wine and whiskey flow. We're gonna play till the break of day, gonna play every tune we know. Come in, sit down, tune up, sing out, let the wine and whiskey flow. We're gonna play till the break of day, gonna play every tune we know. For a few precious hours, there's joy to be found. For a trip up the stairs and the price of a round. Precious hours, there's joy to be found. For a trip up the stairs and the price of a round. Come in, sit down, tune up, sing out, let the wine and whiskey flow. We're gonna play till the break of day, gonna play every tune we know. Come in, sit down, tune up, sing out, let the wine and whiskey flow. We're gonna play till the break of day, gonna play every tune we know. We're gonna play till the break of day, gonna play every tune we know. Is video freezes occasionally. I think that's might be something on your end. I've got strong Wi-Fi here, but I don't know. Any other requests?
That it did it for me on Facebook a little bit, so I'm not sure.
Must be not enough bacon.
Yeah, not enough bacon. Okey-doke.
All right.
For anybody that's interested, I had to change. I obviously rinse out the doggy bowl more often than weekly, but once a week I run it through the dishwasher, so I switched. And the doggies will be drinking out of a signed Tiffany & Company 1997 crystal bowl. Like, it has a little copyright and someone has etched there. It must be fancy. I'm gonna have to go look it up later. Allison's gonna drive around with her top down.
With her top down.
Woohoo! Allison!
That'll make her no bad girl.
That's right.
Well, speaking of road songs, here's another road song that I have pre-prodded and sent link to Scooter.
production, not production. Right? Production? It's a prod.
That's not for me.
It's a prod.
Amateur duction is the best.
Induction.
Let us be lovers, we'll marry our fortunes together. I've got some real estate here in my bag, so we bought a pack of cigarettes and Mrs. Wagner's pies, and we walked off to look for America. Kathy, I said, as we boarded a Greyhound in Pittsburgh, Michigan seems like a dream to me now. It took me 4 days to hitchhike from Saginaw. I've gone to look for America, laughing on the bus, playing games with the faces. She said the man in the gabardine suit was a spy. I said, be careful, this bow tie is really a camera. Toss me a cigarette, I think there's one in my raincoat. We smoked the last one an hour ago. So I looked at the scenery, she read her magazine, and the moon rose over an open field. Kathy, I'm lost, I said, though I knew she was sleeping. I'm empty and aching, and I don't know why. Counting the cars on the New Jersey Turnpike, they've all come to look for America. All come to look for America. All come to look for America. Here we go. I'm just gonna keep playing songs unless
Yes,
somebody wants to do
please.
something. Another road song here.
You can just play all the ones that you have marked Christina's favorites.
I will. Thank you, Bear. Oh, Isle of Hope. Okay, I'll do Isle of Hope after this one for Taylor. Missed that, sorry. He held the rest of my life in the palm of his hand. We both got here sooner than both of us planned. We sat in a silence, I swear I could hear the deafening roar that was hard on the ears. And he told me a good boy always does what he is told. Chips off the block don't go breaking the mold. And I said, yes, sir.
Duncan McLaughlin. Hello,
Hey, Dunk.
sir.
And he stared out beyond me through the eyes of a teen to his baby, his princess, the girl of his dreams. He said, without wheels, you won't get very far. And you remember a man by the make of his car. And he told me he loved her, and that mother understood. Treat her right, she'll treat you good. I was Valentino, I was Mario Andretti, I was K-Line in the corner, John Glenn waving through confetti. A legend before the fall, Bogart before Bacall. I was everything I ever thought I'd ever be. If God gave a gift to women, there'd be a ribbon around me. I was a gal and I had talent when I was in my old man blue Valiant. Well, I'd grind through her gears, and I'd baby her clutch. I'd push her too hard, oh, I'd ask her too much. She burns through my oil, she eats up my gas. She does 0 to 60 in 2 minutes flat. Her shocks, they are gone, and her heat, it blows cold. She gets on the highway like she's growing old. I was Valentino, I was Mario Andretti, I was K-Line in the corner, John Glenn waving through confetti. A legend before the fall, Bogart before Bacall. I was everything I ever thought I'd ever be. If God gave a gift to a woman, there'd be a ribbon around me. I was gallant, I had talent when I was in my old man's blue Valiant. There goes a jet black Cadillac. There goes a plain old Ford Fairlane. There goes a creamy white Mercury car. It got the top down on that bright yellow Mustang. There goes a raked up Grand Prix and a pinstripe GTO, a Firebird, a Thunderbird, a Corvette Stingray, and oh my God, would you look at that? There goes a candy red Camaro. I want that candy red Camaro. I always dreamed of being behind the wheel. But I'm in my old man. I'm in my old man. I was in my old man blue Valiant. Well, I take a deep breath as her doorbell rings. When I see her, my brain cannot think of a thing. When I walk towards my old man's muscle machine with my baby, my princess, the girl of my dreams, and I tell her without wheels we won't get very far. She took a look at my big old back seat and said, yes, you will. I was Valentino, I was Mario Andretti, I was K-Line in the corner, John Glenn waving through confetti. A legend before the fall, Bogart before Bacall. I was everything I ever thought I'd ever be. If God gave a gift to women, there'd be a ribbon around me. I was gallant, I had talent when I was in my eyes in my old man's blue Valiant, blue Valiant, 3-speed on the tree, blue Valiant, AM radio, blue Valiant, only got one station though, blue Valiant, that station was KHWL, The Howl, serving the greater Altus, Oklahoma metropolitan area. So there's that one. And then we had a request for, thank you for the comments from Twitch, TVRBO. Thank you.
Oh, yay. Allison watched a YouTube video of Jeff Daniels doing this. And it's funny because when he sings as Will McAvoy, he performs very differently than when he performs as Jeff Daniels.
Yes, that's true.
And so she had never thought about that,
Yeah.
which was kind of cool.
Hello, Mr. Paul Campbell.
Oh, Paul Campbell from the best coast, the west coast of Ireland. Hi, sweetheart.
Mayo beat Connacht.
Oh,
No, Galway beat Mayo.
Galway beat Mayo in the
Connacht.
Connacht Gaelic football final. Woo, 16-15. Wait, that's a high score for football. Isn't football normally like in the under?
Gaelic football.
Oh, okay.
Not soccer, not football.
What's Gaelic football?
It's
Rugby? I'll look it up.
We should ask Paul
Paul,
because he'd be able to
Paul,
tell us. But
please tell us
I
the
think
difference
it's kind of a
between-
hybrid of soccer and rugby.
Tell us about, please, Paul Campbell, sir. Please tell us about Gaelic football because
Football with handballs is what Turbo says here.
Okay.
Oh, and he's from Ireland. Well, thanks for joining us from Ireland
Well,
on
we're
Twitch.
from Ireland because we have Sir
Yeah.
Paul Campbell.
We have
from,
Galway
City.
City representing.
But where are you from, sir? And if we know you, but you just are using a different tagline, we
If you're
apologize.
being monogamous. Beep 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 beep.
Did you ever figure out who sent you the T-shirt?
No, he's from Donegal. Very well.
Oh, lovely.
Remind me to do City of Chicago later for you.
That's right.
But here's one about Irish immigration. I'm sorry. Did you?
No, that's fine. Lovely, please.
Okay. But Taylor requested this song. It's off the new album.
I thought Isle of Hope for Bear.
Oh,
Or
it
was
for
that
Bear.
for Taylor?
I thought it was for Taylor.
No. Well, you said something to Bear, and then I'd like to hear that
Okay,
one.
you got it. And then I'll put City of Chicago on here.
Yeah. There you
Since
go.
it mentions Donegal.
That's right.
Since we want to make
Number
our.
of songs that mention Donegal.
Mhm.
When are there any seats left on the tour to Ireland this summer, or is it fully sold out? And you should remind people when you're going to be in Ireland.
It's a very good question. I don't know if it's sold out. I think it is. Going over to Ireland in late July with the Piper Jones Band. If you want to learn more about it, you can go to my website. There's a big banner right on the front page. So we're basically going into Cork and Kerry. Looking forward to it. On the first day of January 1892, they opened Ellis Island and they let the people through. And the first to cross the threshold of that isle of hope and tears was Addie Moore from Ireland, who was all 15 years. Isle of hope, Isle of tears, Isle of freedom, Isle of fears. But it's not the isle you left behind. That Isle of hunger, Isle of pain, Isle you'll never see again. But the Isle of home is always on your mind. little bag she carried all her past and history, and her dreams for the future in that land of liberty. And courage is a passport when your old world disappears. But there's no future in the past when you're just 15 years. I love hope, I love tears, I love freedom, I love fear. But it's not the isle you left behind that I love hunger, I love pain, you'll never see again. But the isle of home is always on your mind. Yes, I'm always happy to take requests. I may not do them, but if I know it, I'll do it. When they closed down Ellis Island in 1943, 17 million people had come there for sanctuary. And in springtime when I went there and I stepped onto its piers, I thought of how it must have been when you're just 15 years. I love hope, I love tears, I love freedom, I love fears. But it's not the isle you left behind that I love hunger, I love pain, isle you'll never see again. But the isle of home is always on your mind. I love hope, I love tears, I love freedom, I love fears. But it's not the isle you left behind that I love hunger, I love pain, isle you'll never see again. But the isle of home is always on your mind. But the isle of home is always on your mind.
Will you, I have to go run an errand.
Yeah?
Will you sing City of Chicago instead so I
Yes.
can be here for Philadelphia?
Yes. Yeah, Turbo asked for a request. I didn't see. Yes, I know you're from Northern Ontario, Peter Richards. Well, we start that tour in Dublin. Actually, we start in Dublin, and then we go across Cork and Kerry, and we finish off in Dingle. We're doing the tour with Tommy O'Sullivan and his wife Sandra, and it's going to be a lot of fun. 2025 Northern Ireland trip. Oh, that's awesome. So 2025, we'll look forward to that. So not that similar to rugby, says Paul Campbell. Duncan, you're calling in from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Do you live there now, or do you still live in Atlanta and you're just visiting? So I think you're most southerly, and I don't know if I've had a Brazilian observer before. So thanks for joining us from Brazil. So we're going to go ahead and do, so Turbo, let me know what your quest is, and if I know it, I will do it. In the meantime, I'll do City of Chicago, because it mentions Donegal. How about that? Stand by here. There we go. Same tuning. I learned this from the singing of Ed Miller, although I also like Christy Moore's version. Is pretty good too. city of Chicago. As the evening shadows fall, there are people dreaming on the hills of Donegal. 1847 was the year it all began. Deadly pangs of hunger drove a million from the land. And they traveled not for pleasure, their motive wasn't greed, it was a voyage of survival across the stormy sea. In the city of Chicago, as the evening shadows fall, there are people dreaming of the hills of Donegal. Some of them knew fortune, some of them knew fame, most of them knew hardship and died upon the flame. But they spread throughout the nation, and they rolled the railroad cars, and they brought their songs and stories to ease their aching hearts. To the city of Chicago, as the evening shadows fall, there are people dreaming of the hills of Donegal. The city of Chicago, as the evening shadows fall, there are people dreaming of the hills of Donegal. There are people dreaming of the hills of Donegal, of the hills of Donegal. Later on, Dunk, good to see you. The pool beckons. Wish I had a pool. Don't even have a pond. So, thanks for showing up and hanging out with me here. We've had our waffles today, and now we're just playing some music. Mr. Turbo there over in Donegal, how is the audio and video quality for you on Twitch? Proclamation of Independence. Oh, Grace. Yes, I know Grace. And since my wife isn't back for her request, I will be happy to do Grace. I learned that one last year, or during the pandemic anyway. Haven't played in a while, so, but let's see. So, here we go. Chapel here in Old Kilmainham Jail, I think about these past few weeks. Or will they say we failed from our school days? They have told us we must yearn for liberty, yet all I want in this dark place is to have you here with me. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love, I place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. Now I know it's hard for you, my love, to ever understand the love I bear for these brave recommend my love for this dear land. But when Patrick called me to his side down in the GPO, I had to leave my own sick bed. To him I had to go. Oh, race, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love, I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. Now as the dawn is breaking, my heart is breaking too. On this May morn as I walk out, my thoughts will be of you. And I'll write some words upon the wall so everyone will know I love so much that I could see his blood upon the road. Oh, race, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love, I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. Oh, grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love, I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. Oh, there won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. There we go. Grace for Turbo on Twitch there.
Awesome. Remind me, so that song is, I've heard you do it a few times. That was great. That's probably
Thank you.
your best version of that I've heard. And I realize it's fairly either new or
Haven't done it in a long time.
you haven't done it in a long time. But do you know who's that by? What's the history of that? What's the...
What I recall is, I know it was made famous by the Dubliners. It was composed by Frank and Sean O'Meara.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's O'Meara or O'Mara. Not sure the correct pronouncing. It's M-E-A-R-A. It is about the person who lived down the road from Paul. Remember, there's that place he pointed out a couple of times, and he had stayed there.
Oh, the author. And then, yeah,
And he
it's
was
near,
in- and he
it's
was in
near the St. Jude bed and
Right,
breakfast.
and his name is escaping me, who the song is written about. But he was a part of the Easter Uprising and was down in the General Post Office in Dublin when it was under siege, and then they were captured and put to death.
Oh, dear.
And the night before he was put to death, he married his sweetheart, fiance, I don't know. Thank you.
Who's it?
Padraig Pierce. Or
Patrick,
sorry.
Patrick.
Yeah. And I'm not sure, see, that's another thing. It's like, I need to take some Irish lessons from Paul or something like this. But, so Patrick is the English, anglicized pronunciation.
Right.
But when it's spelled
P-A-D-R.
Padraig, do you still say Patrick, or do you pronounce it differently?
Padraig.
Yeah,
Patrick.
so, anyway, so there's that question.
Well, that was on my list, actually, to look into speaking Gaelic.
Patrick. Okay, thank you, Turbo. I've learned something new today. I
Yay.
think we've all grown.
That's right.
Okay, because I always kind of wasn't sure. So thank you.
So, yeah.
But the
Interestingly,
guy it was about, I don't think was not Patrick Pierce, because Patrick Pierce is mentioned in the song. He says, when Patrick called me to his
Joseph
side down in the
Plunkett.
Joseph Plunkett. There we go. Thank you, Paul Campbell. Yeah, Joseph Plunkett.
And
Yeah.
and it was the lady who lived in that
Plunkett,
house.
you brought it.
Plunkett was her brother,
Okay.
and so
Grace's brother.
Grace's no. Plunkett's sister lived in the house.
Okay. All right. So
He's been to the. It's a place where Joseph Plunkett went because his sister lived there.
got it.
There you go.
All right.
Anyway, it's a cool house.
Yes.
I can picture it.
And here is a request from my lovely wife,
Oh, yeah,
executive
I love
producer
this
behind
one.
the scenes. This is about two famous Englishmen who feature.
Wait, one is a Geordie, isn't he?
Now you're asking me a question that I should know the answer to,
I
but I
think
don't.
he says.
He is a Geordie, but Geordie is a. Let me Google that for
Isn't
you.
that at Yorkshire?
Yeah,
Like,
I think
up
so.
There, so it's like a bordery kind of.
Yeah, but it's English, not.
Okay.
A Geordie is a native or inhabitant of Tyneside, northeast England. There we go.
Okay.
So yes.
Northeast. I was thinking South
So-
Scotland. Okay. Oh, Grace's sister-in-law. Yes, Grace's sister-in-law. The sister is Joseph Plunkett. Lived in that house. Thank you, Paul Campbell, our very own Irish Wikipedia.
Wikipedia?
No,
No.
I'm not gonna give it to you.
Anyway, so here's
Here's what.
ta equals yes. Ta over in Scotland where I lived actually means thank you,
Same in
How
England.
much?
My cousins.
and nil is no. Well, it's good to know that. So here's a song about two famous
Also, things in
Englishmen.
Scotland probably have changed a little in the 30 years since you've lived there. Just
That's why
gonna
we
throw
gotta
that
go
out
back.
there.
There's still a guy I need to beat the crap out of.
Isn't he dead already?
One of them was in jail.
Yeah.
I'm Jeremiah Dixon. I am a Geordie boy. A glass of wine with you, sir, and the ladies I'll enjoy. All Durham and Northumberland is measured out by my own hand. It was my fate since birth to make my mark upon the earth. He calls me Johnny Mason, a stargazer of mine. It seems that I was born to chart the evening sky. They cut me out with bacon bread, but I had other dreams instead. This baker's boy from the West Country would join the Royal Society. We are sailing to Philadelphia, a world away from the coldy tide. Sailing to Philadelphia to draw the line, the Mason-Dixon line. Later on, Turbo. Thanks for stopping by. Now you're a good surveyor, Dixon, but I swear you drive me mad. The West will kill us both, you gullible Geordie lad. You talk of liberty, how can America be free? A Geordie and a baker's boy in the forests of the Iroquois. Now hold your head up, Mason, see America lies there. The morning tide is raised, the capes of Delaware. Come the sun. A new morning has begun. Another day will make it clear why your star should guide us here. We are sailing to Philadelphia, a world away from the coldy tide. Sailing to Philadelphia to draw the line. We are sailing to Philadelphia, a world away from the coldy tide. Sailing to Philadelphia to draw a line. Mason, Dixon line. Yeah, Paul Campbell, I saw that Joseph McGrail Beta was going to be in the mastermind, in the kilt and all that stuff.
It's funny, because I mean, obviously it is, but I don't think Philadelphia is being worked on.
Yeah. Is that a road song enough that would fit on the album, you think? Not really.
Not really. I mean, honestly, we could make anything a road song.
True.
but-
True. Okay, any other, we've been on for an hour and 17 minutes. We have 7 people watching in different places.
Yeah, I didn't get to hear the howl last night,
yeah.
so I would like a John Denver rock block, please.
John Denver Rock Block. Okay, as requested. We will get that going.
I realize you started the set today
That's all right.
and last night with Annie's other song, which I really love, and I'm really glad. I hope that makes it onto the album, but I'm glad it's on the shorter list.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That's
It's a really, it's like Annie's real song.
I haven't really heard anybody else do that ever,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not overdone. So there's no obvious reason not to do it anyway. So it doesn't have any votes against it yet. So I
Well,
wanted
there
to.
may be other ones that just are better. Speaking of which, I think we need to start digging through the Paul Simon back catalog, or even Simon and Garfunkel, for certain stuff, because, what's the one you just did today, this morning? God, that,
America.
yeah, that, I realize it's fairly new and you're still sort of settling into it.
Yeah.
But, I was listening to it going, God, that's exactly in your,
Mm-hmm.
in your power zone, whatever
What's the-
Roger called it.
Yeah. The
What's
power,
Annie's other
the
song?
power the power band.
Annie's other song is called, what, Bringing Me Home to You?
Yeah.
It's called Bringing Me Home to You, parentheses, Annie's Other Song. So that is actually part of the title, because Annie's song is that sappy, you fill up my senses, let me drown in your laughter, let me die in your arms, which is lovely, but, 27 years later, I like them a little grittier than that.
Paul Campbell is saying better audio engineering, better sound quality today. Thank you
Yes.
for that feedback. How's the video? I noticed when I went back to look at the video from last night, I went and looked at it this morning, the video was not particularly good. It was a bit grainy.
I showed it to you on here, right?
Well, and there's a thing where I don't know if the live, yeah, so that's nice and clear. So now when I finish it and we go back and watch it, I want to
Okay.
make sure that it's at least that good.
Okay.
That it's sharp and clear, both live streamed and also in the replay,
Yeah,
ideally.
we're creating a time loop.
Don't cross the streams. So here is starting a rock block here. Video seems good, says Paul. Thank you for the feedback. Appreciate that. To sail on a dream, crystal clear ocean, to ride on the crest of a wild raging storm, to work in the service of life and the living, in search of the answers to questions unknown. to be part of the moment, part of the growing, part of beginning to understand. I'm Calypso, the places you've been to, things you have shown us, stories you tell. I, Calypso, I sing to your spirit, the men who have served you so long and so well. Adieu, 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 adieu. Like the dolphin who guides you, bring us beside you, to light up the darkness, to show us the way. For though we are strangers in your silent world, to live on the land we must learn from the sea. To be true as the tide, free as the wind swell, joyful and loving in letting it be. I, Calypso, the places you've been to, things you have shown us, the stories you tell. I, Calypso, I sing to your spirit, the men who have served you so long and so well. I, Calypso, the places you've been to, the things you have shown us, the stories you tell. I, Calypso, I sing to your spirit, the men who have served you so long and so well. Adieu, 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 adieu. Somewhere.
We'll take it. Hey, that was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like chipping my crystal glass.
I guess he'd rather be in Colorado. Rather spend his time out where the sky look. That doesn't sound right.
Okay, Peter Richards, Sweet Carnloch Bay. Paul Campbell, TWSS is short for That's What She Said. I was being moderately vulgar and I apologize, but it's short for That's What She Said.
Yes, he'd rather be in Colorado. I don't remember it being that high, but I guess it's...
No, try it.
Guess he'd rather be in Colorado.
Sounds good.
He'd rather spend his time out where the sky looks like a pearl after the rain. Once again, I see him walking. Once again, I hear him talking to the stars he makes and asking them for bus fare. Guess he'd rather be in Colorado. He'd rather play his banjo in the morning when the moon is scarcely gone. In the dawn, the subway's coming. In the dawn, I hear him humming some old song he wrote of love in Boulder Canyon. I guess he'd rather be in Colorado. he'd rather be in Colorado. I guess he'd rather work out where the only thing you earn is what you spend. In the end, up in his office, in the end, the quiet cough is all he has to show. He lives in New York City. Guess he'd rather be in Colorado.
I think you were singing it a tiny bit lower than that, but I could
That's what I remember, but I've got the chords here. Another option is maybe, because I'd had it capoed up pretty high. Yes, he'd rather be in Colorado. Guess he'd rather work out where the sun. That's not even better. Yeah, Winnebago. Here we go. Sega? Paul Campbell says the subtitles on Facebook are amazingly accurate, even when I'm singing, because I have such good diction.
That's what she said.
Had an uncle named Matthew,
Again, seems high.
was his father's only. Let's see where I am. Obviously, I'm not sure. Had an uncle named Matthew. There we go. So much for a nice transition. Had an uncle named Matthew, was his father's only boy. Born just south of Colby, Kansas, was his mother's pride and joy. Yes, and joy was just a thing he was raised on. Love is just a way to live and die. Gold is just a windy Kansas wheat field. Blue is just a Kansas summer sky. And all the stories that he told me back when I was just a lad. All the memories that he gave me, all the good times that he had. Growing up a Kansas farm boy, life was mostly having fun. Riding on his daddy's shoulders, behind the mule beneath the sun. Yes, and joy was just a thing that he was raised on. Love is just a way to live and die. Gold is just a windy Kansas wheat field. Blue is just a Kansas summer sky. Well, I guess there were some hard times, and I'm told some years were lean. They had a storm in 47. Twister came and stripped them clean. He lost the farm and lost his family, lost the wheat, lost his home. But he found a family Bible, faith as solid as a stone. Yes, and joy was just a thing that he was raised on. Love is just a way to live and die. Gold is just a windy Kansas wheat field. The blue is just a Kansas summer sky. So he came to live at our house, and he came to work the land. He came to ease my daddy's burden, and he came to be my friend. So I wrote this down for Matthew, and it's for him the song is sung. Riding on his daddy's shoulders, behind the mule beneath the sun. Yes, and joy was just a thing he he was raised on. Love is just a way to live and die. Gold is just a windy Kansas wheat field. Blue is just a Kansas summer sky. Yes, and joy was just a thing he was raised on. Love is just a way to live and die. Gold is just a windy Kansas wheat field. Blue is just a Kansas summer sky.
I do love that one. What else on my John Denver rock block?
They had me do Sunshine last night, which takes some prep, but
What kind of prep?
mental prep.
Mental prep?
Mental prep.
Why? Because you just are, you're not that into the sunshine, or what?
Well, even more than that, even a little more than the children and the flowers are my sisters and my brothers. Singing about sunshine is a little,
Really?
yeah, just for me. I'm not saying for everybody.
Not always.
Almost all the time.
What
Makes me
was,
high.
we need to find that poem of your mom's. The When a Child.
I don't know.
When a Child. Do you know what I'm talking about? The one about you?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Oh shoot. Hopefully Margaret knows. Christy will know where that is or where that's about. But it was basically like, you sweet summer sensitive child living in the house with Wolfgang and Michael. Kind of like letting you be your sweet sensitive self, but it got beat out of you instead. I added that last one.
Okay.
Can't believe you don't remember that.
I've been lately thinking about my lifetime, all the things I've done and how it's been. And I can't help believing in my own mind. I know I'm gonna hate to see it end. I've seen a lot of sunshine, I've slept out in the rain, spent a night or two along my own. I've known my lady's pleasures, had myself some friends, spent a time or two in my own home. And I have to say now, it's been a good life all in all. It's really fine to have a chance to hang around. Lie there by the fire and watch the evening tire while all my friends and my old lady sit and pass a pipe around and talk of poems and prayers and promises, things that we believe in. How sweet it is to love someone, how right it is to care. How long it's been since yesterday. What about tomorrow? What about our dreams and all the memories we share? Yeah, Peter Richards I can do, Tom Waits and Stan Rogers. Days they pass so quickly now, nights are seldom long. Time around me whispers when it's cold. Changes somehow frighten me, still I have to smile. Turn me on to think I'm growing old. For though my life's been good to me, there's still so much to do. So many things my mind has never known. I'd like to raise a family, I'd like to sail away, dance across the mountains on the moon. Well, I have to say it now, it's been a good life all in all. It's really fine to have a chance to hang around. Lie here by the fire and watch the evening tire while all my friends, my old lady, sit and pass the pipe around. Talk of poems and prayers and promises, things that we believe in. How sweet it is to love someone, how right it is to care. How long it's been since yesterday. What about tomorrow? What about our dreams and all the memories we share?
Lovely.
So Tom Waits and Stan Rogers.
Ooh.
So
Shoot, no, that's got to be Peter Richards.
it is.
You know why? Because Peter Richards likes the same stuff I like. Often he chooses. I'm like,
So
I
we'll,
like.
we'll do an Uncle Stan song first that,
Yep.
that he requested, Idiot, and then we'll do a Tom Waits song. So need to do a neck adjustment on this thing.
Okay. Do you take that up to Brightwoods or who does that?
No, I just need to tighten tighten or loosen the truss rod. There's a bit of a string buzz going on.
A string buzz.
All right. I often take these night shift walks when the foreman's not around. I turn my back on the cooling stack and I make for open ground, far out behind the tank farm fence where the gas flares make no sound. I forget the stink, I always think back to that eastern town. I remember back 6 years ago, this western life I chose, when every day the news would say some factory's going to close. Well, I could have stayed to take the dough, but I'm not one of those. I take nothing free, and that makes me an idiot, I suppose. So I bid farewell to the eastern town I never more will see. But work I must, so I eat this dust and breathe refinery. Oh, I miss the green and the woods and streams, and I don't like cowboy clothes. But I like being free, and that makes me an idiot, I suppose. So come all you fine young fellas who've been beaten to the ground. This western life's no paradise, but it's better than lying down. Well, the streets aren't clean and there's nothing green, and the hills are dirty brown. The government dole will rot your soul back there in your hometown. So bid farewell to the eastern town you never more will see. There's self-respect and a steady check in this refinery. You'll miss the green and the woods and streams, and the dust will clog your nose. But you'll be free, and just like me, an idiot, I suppose. So bid farewell to the eastern town you never more will see. There's self-respect and a steady check in this refinery. You'll miss the green and the woods and streams, and the dust will fill your nose. But you'll be free, and just like me, an idiot, I suppose. But you'll be free, just like me, an idiot, I suppose.
Lovely.
Piper the Wonder Dog.
Yeah.
glad that the sound is sounding good.
Yeah.
This is what I was hoping for last night, but apparently,
But I think so it's like, now we know. And the combination is laptop, because it is a browser-based app, and this mic on this, and you have to put
and
the
the
mic
wide
in first.
and the wide and the wide spectrum
and
audio
the wide
is what we're
spectrum
using.
audio. Do you want to write all that down?
Well, yeah.
It's like, you're like, what? Oh yeah, probably.
Wide spectrum mic.
Put the mic in first. Just a flashcard, you know.
Plug in mic. Wide spectrum audio. And then let me make sure what I've got the settings are. StreamYard audio settings are. Excuse me while I take some notes here so I can reproduce it if it is actually sounding good. No echo cancellation. No background noise reduction. No background noise reduction. And it seems to be automatically changing the mic, so no auto volume set to 150 is what I had done. So
Okay.
It's Fergal. Hey Fergal, how you doing?
Hey.
Are we coming to Kilkenny? Yes,
Yes,
we
you
should
are.
be coming to Kilkenny. Where it's the same itinerary
Tour.
that we did last year.
Same itinerary. So I think, let's see, like the 19th or something. If you go to O'Sullivan Courthouse Tours and look for the Piper Jones Tour, Fergal, that'll have the tour dates on
You
it.
can also go to wololoco.com and there's a banner right there on the front page,
Okay.
and it has a link to the details. So it's another way of doing it.
Are you getting emails, or is it all going through? Because Dan Nolan, by the way,
Yeah.
You're not staying at the hotel. The place where everybody's meeting in the morning to start the tour, like
Mhm.
Sunday morning or whatever it is a different hotel. It's not the Crown. It's the Radisson Blue, which I dislike. The Dublin Radisson Blue is gross, in my opinion.
Okay.
That's the one. It might just be because I was starting to come down with COVID, but that's the one where we stayed the last night of the Tullamore tour in 2022.
See, I knew I really liked Fergal.
Mm-hmm.
He has whiskey waiting for me already. So.
All right. Anything we need to bring in from the States?
Yeah, if there's any contraband items you need. Like when my parents came back, like every time we came to the States when we lived in Scotland, they'd come back with a suitcase full of taco seasoning and anything we needed for Thanksgiving dinner, like cans of cranberry sauce and
Cranberry
And-
sauce. You need to tell the wee Scottish orphan story.
it's a bit long. Bit of a
Alright.
long walk.
The short version is the Loshers were invited as this American family to go on BBC Scotland and hear and talk about the American tradition of Thanksgiving. And so let's start with Margaret. And Margaret, what do you like about Thanksgiving? And Margaret, who came to Scotland when she was, let's see, you were like 10 or 11?
I was 10 and 11, so she was gonna be.
She was like 5 and 6.
Yeah, 5 or 6.
And so Margaret pipes up.
And we've only been there like 6 months or
Right,
something
but
like that.
anyway,
And so they say, oh, we have from Texas in America. We have Margaret. Margaret, what is your favorite thing? What do you like to eat during Thanksgiving dinner? And the little voice of this cherub American Texas child
blonde, blue-eyed.
pipes up saying, turkey and cranberry sauce.
Yeah, so she developed quite the Scottish accent. And so on the train, on the way back to, I guess, did you have
Back to East, we went back to East Kilbride.
Right, but
If
the
memory
train
serves,
didn't
so.
go to East Kilbride. The train went to, right?
Well, BBC Scotland was either in Edinburgh. I think it must have been in Glasgow because I don't think we went all the way across the country. So I
But
think,
anyway,
so we're on the train, and my sister Margaret is running up and down and laughing and whatever. And as my mom and the rest of the family were getting off the train, these two little ladies who were on the train stopped her and said, "Hey, Hen, it's so nice you've adopted that wee Scottish orphan like that, you Americans." So
Yeah, so they thought that Margaret was Scottish, and that this weird Texas family of all blonde, blue-eyed people had adopted this coincidentally blonde, blue-eyed Scottish child. But anyway.
here's Peter's other request for Tom
Oh,
Waits.
yeah, on the closed caption, East Cobra. I love it. Hi, Kyle. Glad you're here.
Morning, Kyle. Leaving my family, leaving all my friends. My body's home, but my heart's in the wind. The clouds are like headlines on the new front page sky. Tears of salt water and the moon's full and high. And I know Martinita is gonna be proud of me. And him before me have been called by the sea. Up in the crow's nest, singing my lay, shiver timbers, I'm sailing away. And the fog's lifting, the sand shifting, I'm drifting to sea. Oh, Captain Ahab ain't got nothing on me, so swallow me, don't follow me, I'm traveling alone. Salt water's my daughter, I'm gonna skip like a stone. Please call my missus, tell her not to cry. Goodbye is written by the moon in the sky. Nobody knows me, can't fathom why I'd stay. Timbers, I'm sailing away, and the fog's lifting, the sound shifting, I'm drifting to sea. No Captain Ahab ain't got nothing on me, so swallow me, don't follow me, I'm traveling alone. Salt water's my daughter, I'm gonna skip like a stone. Leaving my family, leaving all my friends, my body is home, but my heart's in the wind. clouds are like headlines on a new front page sky. Shiver me timbers, I'm sailing goodbye. All right.
Did we get all the way through the John Denver stuff?
We didn't because we got interrupted by requests, but I can go
Okay.
back.
Requests are
I
always
think
welcome.
Fergal is requesting
Free in the Harbor.
so I'll be happy to do another
Yay.
Uncle Stan's song. So here we go. I've done that one in a while, actually. Thank you for the request, Fergal.
Yeah.
Fergal wrote a really good song,
You need to learn it then.
and he sent me the lyrics, and I need to learn it.
Is it a road song?
It is not a road song. It's a kind of generational song.
You kids get off of my lawn?
No, not quite like
You
that. Like generations have
kids,
changed.
get off of-
You know,
Sorry,
it's
what?
like the farmer, you know, in his field thinking about,
Field things?
you know, thinking about farming things, and then it's like I can't remember in detail now. But, you know, his son is not a farmer and things like that. Anyway, so by request, here we go. Uncle Stan. So Kyle, you were there last night. Is the sound and audio better this morning? We're using the laptop for the hosting of it, and that may make a difference. So, also Chrome browser rather than Safari. Too many damn variables. Well, it's Blackfish at lay in Hermitage Bay from push through across to Guas Island. They broach and they sprout and they lift their cloaks out and they wave to a town that is dying. Now it's many the boat that has blight on the foam, hauling away, but there's many more fellas been leaving their homes where the whales they free in the harbor. It's at Portage in Maine. We'll see them again on their way to the hills of Alberta. With their lopsided grins, they'll waggle their chins, and they'll brag of the wage they'll be earning. Then it's quick pull the string, boys, get the tool out, haul it away, haul it away. It's just 2 years ago you could hear the same shout where the whales make free in the harbor, free in the harbor. The blackfish are sporting again, free in the harbor, untroubled by comings and goings of men. Add the stage. There we go. Don't know what happened.
Hopefully it's
Rather
all,
rude.
is it all on the same stream?
Yeah, I mean, still the same stream. I'm back
Okay.
to.
Hang on.
Uh,
Okay, we're back.
got punted for no explicable reason.
Yeah, they can hear you.
I know.
Okay. Like we're back. They're watching you type.
They're watching me type because it's fascinating.
They're watching you type and talk under your breath of what you're typing
Mhm.
inexplicable.
Well, I just wanted to make sure if somebody maybe comes by and sees the stream later. I don't know.
Okay.
So we'll pick it up where we left off. Where the whales make free in the harbor.
The harbor.
Well, it's a living they've found deep in the ground, and if there's doubts, it's best they ignore them. Nor think on the bones, the crosses and stones of their fathers that came here before them. In the taverns of Edmonton, fishermen shout, haul it away, haul it away. But they're 300 years buried up by the bay, where the whales take free in the harbor, free in the harbor. The blackfish are sporting again, free in the harbor, untroubled by comings and goings of men who once did pursue them as oil from the sea, hauling away, hauling away. Now the Calgary roughnecks from Hermitage Bay, where the whales make free in the harbor, free in the harbor again.
And the dogs are making. Hi, buddy. Can they see him?
He's just off to the side.
Okay, so somebody.
Like having a parrot.
It is.
Apparently.
Apparently, will you switch back to the uke for a minute?
Sure.
I just want to see how that sounds.
Oi!
Hey! It's because I opened the blinds. Hey, get down.
I'm gonna play a couple more. We've been going for a couple hours, and so I've got other things to do. I think.
What?
I don't know.
No, not unless you're gonna like shoot your guys with me.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this because I'm putting dishes. How about you play until I've got the rest of the dishes put away, the clean, dry stuff put away.
As you wish.
Thank you. Otherwise, when you stop, you're gonna get to put all the dishes away. So this seems to serve a good.
All right. You're welcome, Fergal. Glad you liked it. Was there something else that what people wanted to hear? I don't know.
I want to hear all of them. Will you? You haven't done the depressing drug stuff, so I would like Bees Wing,
Okay.
Tecumseh Valley, and then I would also like Pirate Queen
The
and
Tecumseh
Gulf
Bandit.
Coast. Oh, start with Gulf Coast Highway.
Bandit. Start with golf. Okay, which is a candidate for the album.
What, Gulf Coast Highway? Yeah, good.
I'm not sure if it's a road song really, but we can maybe stretch a point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it has highway right in the title,
Well,
so.
you know what? Maggie used to do it. It was a really good song. I've never heard anybody else do it. I've tried to find a version of it, and I couldn't. But Road to Glory.
Oh,
Remember
that's
that
right.
one?
Yeah.
And the cars and the taxis, ding
Ding,
ding.
ding, ding, ding. Will you grab me a green tea, cold
I will.
green tea,
Cold green tea.
cold in the jug
Cold in the jug.
or whatever. Thank you.
Oh, is that open
The
already?
way it might be. By the way, sponsored by, not sponsored by, but brought to you by.
Brought to you by? Okay, somebody very sweetly put stuff away, but I don't know where they put it. Any ideas where the,
I just threw those in the
okay,
baking drawer.
okay, so all of those things have a place.
Any other Steve Rogers songs? I didn't know that Captain America was really that prolific of a songwriter.
Stan.
I know you meant Uncle Stan. Yes, I have other Uncle Stan songs, but
Yes.
Paradise was
Who's
requested.
asking?
Do Gulf Coast, then Paradise.
I'm always up for, you could do Lies. We haven't done that in
Okay.
a long
I'll
time.
do Lies as well. There's your Stan Rogers song. So, but
what-
Kyle got his request in first, so it'll be Christina, Kyle, and then Fergal's request.
Okay, what's Fergal? More Steve Rogers?
Yeah,
Is
more
that-
Steve Rogers.
Okay. Groovy.
The super songwriter formula, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here we go. Nancy Griffith, Gulf Coast Highway, a candidate for the Road Songs album. So here we go. Gulf Coast Highway, he worked the rails, he worked the rice fields with their cold dark wells. He worked the oil rigs in the Gulf of Mexico. The only thing we ever owned is this old house here by the road. And when he dies, he says he'll catch some blackbird's wing, and we'll fly away to heaven come some sweet blue-bonnet spring. She walked through springtime when I was old. The days were sweet, the nights were warm. The seasons changed, jobs would come, the flowers fade, and this old house felt so alone when the work took me away. And when she dies, she says she'll catch some blackbird's wing, and she'll fly away to heaven come some sweet blue-bonnet spring. Highway 90, the jobs are gone. We tend our garden and we set the sun. This is the only place on earth bluebonnets grow. And once a year they come and go at this old house here by the road. And when we die, we say we'll catch some blackbird's wing, and we'll fly away to heaven come some sweet blue-bonnet spring. And when we die, we say we'll catch some blackbird's wing, we'll fly away to heaven come some sweet blue-bonnet spring.
Hey, here's a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
I know that from Nancy Griffith, but was that written by Towns?
I looked it up for the putting into my pre-production list, and it had Nancy Griffith. When I looked up the lyrics, it had Nancy Griffith credited. Nancy
Okay.
Griffith and somebody else, and I updated it here. Nancy Griffith, No, I didn't update here. Emmylou Harris is the composer that I have here,
Are you sure that it's not?
but I'm not sure.
I think Emmy might have written it, and we just know the Nancy Griffith
Yeah,
version.
so I'll get that confirmed before I actually have it on the album.
Well, you'll know when you go in to
Yep.
pay the rights
Yeah,
for the recording stuff.
that is correct.
What's the name of that thing called? It's a good app.
The website that I use?
The website you use to
easysongs.com. My licensing fees, so that I can record songs that other people have written. Oi! Apparently that works. So, Kyle requested Paradise, a John Prine song. So here we go. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky where my parents were born. There's a backwoods old town that's oftentimes remembered so many times that my memories are born. And Daddy, won't you take me down to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Airdrie Hill. The air smelled like snakes, we'd shoot up our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. I'm paused and came back. Then the coal company came with the world's largest shovel. They tortured the timber, they stripped all the land. They dug for their coal till the land was forsaken. They wrote it all down as the progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? But I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. When I die, let my ashes float down the Green River. My soul let my soul let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. Is it roll or is it rise?
That's Deanna.
I'll be halfway to heaven, the paradise waiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. Right, sing it with me. Oh, Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. That means our laundry's done. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. That was an interesting ending. Mr. Peabody's coal train, exactly. Very funny. Thank you very much. Glad you're liking the voice there, Fergal. So that was Paradise.
Billy Joe Armstrong's gone away.
Well, I have to do Lies because that was
Okay.
requested.
Okay.
And then I will do Johnny A. The late great Johnny A. So here's a Uncle Stan song.
Lovely.
You have a preference between the uke and the guitar?
I like them both. I just wanted the buzz. I was starting to hear the buzz on the other. I didn't hear it until you talked about it, and then I couldn't unhear it. Sorry for the clinking of putting laundry away.
Kind of laundry has clink, goes clink. She meant the dishes. Specifically silverware.
And yet not silver, the stainless ware. Cutlery?
So here's the song from my first solo album. The album's called Holy Grail, and this is a song by Stan Roger called.
That's an easy song to sing when you're young and your skin's still all taut and
Toy,
tight.
like a tiger.
When you're at the 25 years ago, this was a very
Yeah.
hopeful song.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's a little bit like, oh yeah, right.
At last the kids are gone now for the day. She reaches for the coffee as the school bus pulls away. Another day to tend the house and plan for Friday at the Legion when she's dancing with her man. Sure was a bitter winter, but Friday will be fine. And maybe last year's Easter dress will serve her one more time. She passed for 29, but for her eyes. But winter lines are telling wicked lies. Is this the face that won for her the man whose amazed and clumsy fingers put that ring upon her hand? No need to search that mirror for the years. The menace in their message shouts across the blur of tears. So this is beauty's finish, like Rodin's Belle Lumiere. The pretty maiden trapped inside the ranch wife's toil and care. Well, after 7 kids, that's no surprise. But why cannot her mirror tell her lies? All lies. Although the lines telling wicked lies. Lies, all lies. Too many lines there in that face. Too many to erase or to disguise. They must be telling lies. Then she shakes off the bitter web she wove and turns and sets the mirror gently face down by the stove. She gathers up her apron in her hand. She pours a cup of coffee, drips carnation from a can, and thinks thinks ahead to Friday, 'cause Friday will be fine. She'll look up in that weathered face that loves hers line for line. See the maiden shining in his eyes, and laugh at how her mirror tells her lies. All lies, all those lies, telling wicked lies. Lies, all lies, too many lines there in that face, too many to erase or to disguise. They must be telling lies. Johnny Armstrong is next up. This is a new song for me. I learned it from the singing of Dave Gunning and J.P. Cormier, two Canadians. Look forward to meeting them someday, seeing them live. In the meantime, I'll just steal their material.
Whose material are we stealing?
Dave Gunning and J.P. Cormier,
Okay.
who I was introduced to by Steve Harrison.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, you Puerto Rivers, and listen to my song. The story has been told before, I'll not detain you long. It's the tale of Johnny Armstrong and the king who did betray a man of trust and honesty, the cattle taken from the enemy. They hung him from the gallows tree. Johnny Armstrong got away. So now some call him a reaver, and there are those who say that all down through the castle blackmail Johnny paid. From the tower at Gilnockie to the Shadowlands below, rode the outlaw royalty with honor and integrity. They hung him from the gallows tree. Johnny Armstrong's gone away. A plan relayed with whispers to bring poor Johnny down. A gathering at Carlin Rig with the Northern Crown. Then the message was delivered, Johnny, you must come today. The king said, Johnny, come to me, your safety I will guarantee. They hung him from the gallows tree. Johnny Armstrong's gone away. Then with 800 riders, his men they did surround. With only 514, he lost the upper ground. No bargain then was offered, no bargain then was made. Johnny offered white steeds 23, gold, black meal and property. They hung him from the gallows tree. Johnny Armstrong's gone away. For a man to seek hot water beneath the cold of ice surely must be folly, so I'll take my own advice. There is no grace or honor from a king of 17. You may take me now, but you will see the blood will make their own decree. If you hang us from the gallows tree, Johnny Armstrong's gone away. Kings don't need competition from broken men like you. The English queen is nervous, so your even days are through. With the sentence was delivered, with death he had to pay. The rope turned his liberty, with earthly troubles set him free. Hung him from the gallows tree. Johnny Armstrong's gone away. Now come all you Puerto Rivers and listen to my song. The story has been told before, and I'll not detain you long. It's the tale of Johnny Armstrong and the king who did betray a man of trust and honesty. His cattle taken from the enemy. They hung him from the gallows tree. away. Johnny Armstrong's gone away. They brought him from the gallows tree. Hey, Johnny Armstrong's gone away.
Thank you. All right, dishes are put away. Would you like to stop and rest now?
Yeah, you've been doing it for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I think it's a good time to stop.
That is a good time to stop.
Thanks, y'all, for hanging out with
Yeah.
us. Hope you enjoyed it. I did. It was always nice
That was
to.
fun. I like the
some
Sunday
friendly
morning
faces.
ones. I'm not as tired as the Saturday night ones.
Mhm.
Well, and last night, last night I had like really bad reflux, indigestion. So bad that I have like 4 of the pre-recall Zantacs left, and I saved them because the new Zantac doesn't work.
Uh-huh.
It's like it's bad enough for me to take a pre-recall Zantac,
Yeah.
which did actually help.
I'm glad.
All right, so
All right, gang.
thanks, gang.
Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the comments on the video and audio quality. And
I think
maybe we had a new convert, a new person on the Twitch from Donegal. So,
Awesome.
Turbo. Well, yeah, Turbo. I assume.
TURVO?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, it's not his real name.
We don't know that.
No. The new Zantac is Pepsid. The new black is
Right.
brown.
The new black and blue dress is gold and yellow. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't, I don't like it. It
Bye,
doesn't
gang.
work. All right.
Thanks so much.
Mwah. Love y'all.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.